Hey gorgeous, it's Arielle from Sephora at the Parks Mall in Arlington, Texas. Here to remind you that it's time to fall back in love with fall. Stay tuned and you'll watch me create this fall-inspired eye look for hooded eyes. I'm going to start this look off on my lower lash line. Taking the Pat McGrath Labs Permagel Ultra Glide Eye Pencil in the shade Extreme Black, I'm going to line the outside of my waterline. I like starting off on the lower lash line when doing looks based around color schemes like this. It allows me a chance to play with color tones and how well they will correlate with my outfits. For this look, I'm going to be using the Huda Beauty Warm Obsessions eyeshadow palette. Taking this deep terracotta shade, I'm smoking out the outside of my waterline. For hooded eyes like mine, focusing the depth of color on the outside of my lower lash line will help give my eye the lift it deserves. For all the shadows I will be blending on my lower lash line, I will be using the Sephora Collection No. 11 smudge brush. I'm next going to take this lighter orange color and use it to diffuse the shadow we've already placed. I'm going to slowly drag that color closer to my inner corner. Now we're going to repeat those two steps on the other side. I'm going to start with the darker terracotta shade again and then follow with the lighter orange color. Now that we've created the color scheme, I can add depth by placing the darker brown shade right on the outside of what's already been blended. I like to keep this color as tight to my waterline as I can. Now I'm going to lay down a safety net for any fallout by placing a layer of the Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder in the shade Translucent on a Sephora Collection No. 204 brush. This is going to keep my base safe while I have fun and play with my favorite fall colors. To avoid drying out the center of my eyes, I made sure to dust away some of the translucent setting powder. Next, I'm going to prime my eyes by using the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion in the original formula. I'm going to be taking my Sephora Collection No. 71 brush and blending the product out, ensuring a seamless flat blend. Taking the lightest shade from the Warm Obsessions palette on a Sephora Collection No. 12 brush, I'm going to use the color to brighten the center of my eyes. This is one of my many tricks I'll be showing you that's going to help give the eye shape a bit of a lift. I'm just going to repeat this step on the other eye. As you can tell, now the inner corners look highlighted and brightened. Next, I will use these two colors together on a Sephora Collection No. 27 brush and start blending them in the shape of the arch of my brow. The key to a perfect blend is to start off softly. You can always build more color to your liking. I'm going to repeat the step on the other side, again following the arch of my brow as the shape of the blend. This is a special technique I use for my hooded eyes that help contour the brow bone instead of highlighting it. A contoured brow bone helps hooded eyes look lifted. Now I'm going to lay down the dark brown shade with a Sephora Collection No. 27 brush, staying within everything that's already been blended. You'll notice that like before, I'm going to blend my brush in the same shape that mimics the arch of my brow. As I blend, you will notice that I do not blend my shadows very far inward. This is all done in respect to my hooded eyes. By doing this, we avoid adding any weight to the eye shape in an unflattering way. To help blend together what we've done so far, I'm taking the deeper terracotta shade again on the Sephora Collection 27 brush, and with this color, I'm going to marry the first and second shade that we placed. I'm going to repeat the step on the other side. Now you can see fall come to life. To marry the first two parts of the eyeshadows since they contrast, I'm going to take this sand color and blend the two parts together. For this step, I'm going to use the Sephora Collection No. 12 brush. It creates a perfect soft blend and moves the color around just enough. To keep this color from taking over, I'm just lightly patting it in instead of blending it in. Next, I'm going to add a bit of texture using the Urban Decay Moondust eyeshadow in the shade Diamond Dog. Using the Sephora Collection Beauty Amplifier Set and Refresh Spray, I'm going to wet my No. 12 Sephora Collection brush. This is going to help the pigment stick to the brush. Diamond Dog is a gorgeous sparkly brown shade, and I'm going to use it to create a declining line starting on the outside of the eye and working my way inward. I refreshed my brush with another spray and picked up some more product to repeat this step on the other side. Try your best to make sure that the inner corner is as tight to the waterline as possible. Next, I will be taking the Sephora Collection Colorful Waterproof Eyeliner in the shade Brown. I'm going to be using this eyeliner to create another graduating line tighter to the lash line but following the same shape. This structure that I've created will help my lashes look a lot more dense at the ends. Yet another trick to lift the eyes. I chose this liner because in counter to the sparkly eyeshadow we used first, it gives a contour to the eyeline. Now that we've created our eyeshadow shape, it's time to breeze through to the end, and I'm going to start by dusting away that translucent powder we set at the beginning. Since I will be wearing a nice and full glamorous lash, I'm going to start by lining my lash line with the Benefit Cosmetics Roller Liner Waterproof Liquid Liner in the shade Black. Since we've been using a lot of brown tones, this is going to be the best way to actually hide my lash. Now it's time to give my lashes a curl. I'm going to be taking the Sephora Collection Lash Fusion Curl Lash Curlers. I love this lash curler because the open ends allow me to curl in targeted spots like the outside of my eye to give my eye a lift. Now that our lashes are all curled up, I'm going to be taking Too Faced's Damn Girl 24-Hour Mascara. This mascara formula creates such full, gorgeous lashes. Since I am wearing a glam lash, I'm going to be applying a pretty heavy coat of this product, making sure that I move my lashes on the outside more outward and the lashes on the inside more inward, just to support the lash better. I'm also going to take this mascara on my lower lashes, focusing the mascara on the outside, again, just to give our eyes a lift. If you're someone like me who has a hard time applying your lower lash mascara, it's nice to just Just use the lash applicator tip and apply it very gently to your lower lash line. Now it's time to lash it up. I'm going to be taking my Lily Lashes 3D Mink Lashes in the style Mykonos. I've already cut these to my eye shape and used the excess product to put on the outer ends just to give my lash an extra lift. I'm going to prep my lash with a little bit of lash glue, focusing most of the lash glue on the top part of the outside of the band. Holding my compact pretty low, I'm going to apply my lash. While the lash is drying, I'm going to use my tweezers to organize the lashes underneath my lash. This is super important because this lash is pretty glamorous and pretty heavy, and the last thing you want is for it to irritate you. I'm going to push on the outside of the lash upward to give my eye that final lift. This is where that extra glue on the outside comes in handy. Looking from the left eye to the right, you can tell that this next step is the most important. So I'm going to go ahead and apply my other lash. And there you've got it, our fall-inspired makeup look. Thank you so much for watching. I would love it if you liked, subscribed, and left us a comment. Let us know which are your favorite colors to wear for fall. And I'll see you next time.